the Ghost History Medium Project. We are at our second location. This is our second video. We are in South Bound Brook, New Jersey. This is one of the locations where I had one of my first, unbeknownst to me, experiential experiences with a location. And I am going to date today, just like we did in our first video. So this is a Sunday, August 4th. We are now at 4:13, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of how I found this place because I didn't know anything about it. So I was driving one night. I had to go get gas. I've never been here before. I got off of the highway at a random exit, and I actually went down this road right over here. And I started to get these very weird feelings, nervous, anxious, not really knowing where it was coming from. Nobody was really on the road. There were not that many people around here. Again, I had no idea where I was. I didn't know that this was any place in particular. So I went and got gas at this location, so I'm gonna date it as well. I actually lost the receipt, so I had to print this out from my credit card online. But I was here February 27, 2019 and got gas at Quick Check, which is in the South Bound Brook, New Jersey area. And that was the first time I had been here. As I was driving through the town, I started seeing men in pairs walking. They were walking upright, very straight, upright, and they were wearing dusky blue clothing. Walking up and down. They were in pairs. They were up and down those streets over there. And in our intro to this video, to us talking, we did show images of those streets, and that's where they were walking. I had no idea what was going on. I had no idea where I was. And it wasn't until I got home that night and I actually Googled the location, and there was actually a Revolutionary War battle, not war, part of the Revolutionary War, but there was a battle that happened right here on this location called the Battle of South Bound Brook. It was in April 13th, 1777, and the British actually came up right over this bridge, right over there, came onto this land, and they battled with the revolutionists, or the Americans. From what I know, this is again only information I know, is that 30 to 120 men died during that battle. So when I was just walking up and down through here, as we were starting to find different locations for the video, I had body experiences, which is again typically what I have. They felt like gunshot wounds. One felt like it went through my right shoulder here, intense pain. Another one came to my left chest, one on my right thigh, and then one on my right calf. And again, how I know that these are spirit interactions with me is when I asked them to stop, because I could feel the pain. I get it, they did. So obviously if I was having a muscle cramp, it's possible that the muscle cramp could have stopped eventually, but I communicated and said, I feel that, I understand that, please stop, and it did. So we are actually going to be here right along this canal, and we're going to do our mediumship investigation and see if any of those revolutionists or the British or anybody else who lived in this area would like to come through. Alright, so just sat down about a few minutes ago, just kind of opened up, gave my protections, said that I would only really like to speak to those who have a message or something to share with the current world. We're sitting right next to the canal here, which is interesting because a lot of energy is held up in water as well, and this is a perpetual flow of water that's being bound up by stone here that's been made by man. So not only does this location have a history of a battle surrounded by water, it also has the energy of this actually being a working canal. And with that, there were animals here, there were horses. I'm getting that this was not trees that were here. I'm getting that this was, there were no trees, and this was grass, like grassy, a lot of like marshy grass. And I actually don't know the year that this canal was made. So I honestly don't know if it was before or if it was after the battle. I'm guessing it was after the battle. But I'm seeing that as I'm bringing myself back to the days and the time of the battle, I feel like this area had a lot of brush. There was not a fort here. I don't know why this place was chosen to cross, but I think it was chosen to cross because it was so open. It was so it was brushy and grass, and it was just a very open location, so they could see approaching foe. But I don't think there was a fort here, or a not a castle or a brig. I mean, they lived here, but I don't feel like this was like a major post. There were a lot of people here. There's a lot of toil, hard work. My arms are getting tired right now. Like forearms aren't, like this part's getting really tired. Like I feel like I'm like lifting. A lot of work, a lot of toil. A lot of scattered energy here. Like it can't formulate. A lot of scattered. Like something will peek through and then it scatters.
Not a specific person?
No, it's like just scattered. Not like I don't. What is scattering everything? There's a lot of energy here. A lot of. I just got tingling on the right side of my head. A lot of energy here. Why are you scattering?
You said that there was a person across before,
yeah,
right?
So I'm actually starting to get really nauseous. And I didn't actually expect to encounter negative entities here, to be honest. But what I'm getting is that there is a give me 1 second. It's a very active place. I'm getting that there is a negative entity that walks around. He is grotesque. I actually have not seen a being look like this before. So he kind of looks like Beauty and the Beast. The Beast. Kind of like, yeah.
Really?
He's really disturbing.
How tall is he?
He's really tall, and he's hunched. This is interesting that the other guy in the cemetery was also kind of, not hunched, but no, this is like a beast. I don't know what this is. He walks around. Tall, very long legs. He's dark. You wouldn't see him like a shadow man. I don't think he's a shadow man. He's a part of like this, this was a Native American land as well, I guess, at some point. It was a Native American land, and he's a part of that as well, of just this, this is a rounded point of energy location. A lot of water comes here, a lot of water forms here, and it's like trapping. So what you were talking about before is I did see a gentleman over on the left side of this canal standing there staring at me. He actually seemed kind of modern. He didn't seem from old. He actually seemed kind of modern, but distressed. Like tie half undone. I could draw him. Tie half undone, a black vest, white shirt, nice pants. Almost like he just came from like his wedding, something like that. Like something super distressing. And he is just like sloppy. like sloppy, like drunk. So we were actually just in the middle of recording and our camera just went out. I know that's supposed to happen a lot in paranormal investigations, but it actually just happened. It said recording canceled. I don't know if it was because I was starting to talk about this man. He's very troubled. He seems modern. I would say he was in his 30 or 40s when he passed. Troubled. I don't know. I don't get a good feeling from this place. I don't get a good, I'm like nauseous, I have a headache. I'm gonna see if there's, I don't feel like we're in danger, like I don't feel like they're, it's a periphery. They're not gonna come in, but they're creating like a perimeter of like, don't.
Nobody, they're not letting you get through to the other people.
Yeah. Like I'm getting, it might be this specific location.
They're stopping you from speaking to other people.
I guess. Like this man over here is like,
what?
I don't know. What is he saying? Oh, the beast. Just got the tingling on the back of my head again. Okay, so now we know that those two are here. Anybody who passed in the Battle of Bound Brook would like to come forward and speak to us.
It did record those minutes. This is saying it's too hot.
But you're recording on this?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm actually getting a colonial woman, and she's telling me to leave them alone. She's telling me it's old. She said I don't know why they won't just leave them alone. She's saying that she's saying we want peace and quiet. She's lovely. She's like a Mother Hubbard type. Arms folded in right in front of her. She's wearing like a dark blue uniform dress, up to here, big bosom. She's a colonial woman, for sure, colonial woman. And she's saying, leave us alone. Leave them alone. They, why won't people leave us alone?
Are you getting names or anything?
Sarah.
Sarah?
She's lovely.
How old?
She is dirty brown hair. Maudlin. I'm getting the word maudlin.
Model.
No, not a model. Maudlin. M-A-U-D-L-I-N-E.
Maudlin.
I don't know what that means. I like have a vague understanding of what that means, but I don't know what that really means. She's confirming that. So sometimes I'll get confirmation chills. She's confirming maudlin. You asked her age. Early 50s. Like not, like the general's wife, kind of. Like a caretaker. Like she like cared for not only, I feel like she was a little higher up, so like her husband might have been higher up, and she kind of cared for like the soldiers. Very caring, loving, very loving woman. And she is So I'm going to go into one of the other aspects about this location that I do know about. They do have reenactments of this location once a year. And what that does, and I'm going to do a blog about this as well, but what that does is it can trap the energy and it can trap the people that are here. Not people, but the violence and the other activities that were here. So, what I'm thinking is that the action of reenactment has attracted the beast and has attracted, no, this one over here, he died here. Like committed suicide or something. Like something
This beast?
bad. No, the beast is different.
The guy who can't cross.
Yeah, the guy who can't cross. That's exactly the guy who can't cross. He can't cross. He wants to jump cross. Like he wants to jump, but he can't. He can't do it. I don't know why, but he just can't. No, I think the beast is here because of he likes the reenactments.
Okay.
And I don't think the entities that are... What are you doing? What?
Go ahead.
And I'm getting the sense that the colonial spirits that are here actually don't like the reenactments. Like they literally are just saying like, leave us alone. And not me in particular, they're just saying like, whatever. They're just saying like, leave us alone, stop bothering us. In a loving way, like she's not saying it angrily, she's just like, stop.
Okay.
Do you feel trapped here because of it? She said no. Do you feel like the soldiers are trapped here because of it? Their experience is, but they are not.
Their experience is trapped here, but they're not.
They are not. Their experience is trapped here. Sarah.
Can Sarah tell us anything else about the area? What happened?
How much time has been going on?
On and off. Probably like 10, 12 minutes.
Okay.
The camera keeps overheating.
Yeah. It's bad. Something is bad. Bad. Like, bad from the get-go here. It has to do with the water angles.
Water angles?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like where all the water connects into each other. It has to do with that. And this was a Native American location, and they used it for, they didn't live here. They did not live here. I don't know why. You would think they'd want to live by the water, right?
Yeah.
They didn't live here. They came here. They didn't live here. That beast is very old. Like, old as fuck.
I wonder.
He was like... Interesting.
you getting? What are you getting right now?
I feel like kind of more peaceful now.
Is that spirit gone away?
This guy?
Spirit.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's moved away.
What about the other one?
The woman? She's kind of still... She's present. She watches. I mean, the beast is still here.
What's the beast doing?
He kind of looks almost like... It's like Sasquatch and Beauty and the Beast and... did you ever watch that movie with the blind girl? The Village.
Yeah.
It looks like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just one of them.
Just one of them. Yeah, he looks like a mixture of those three things. Like the village creature, the beast from Beauty and the Beast, and Sasquatch. But he's not a shadow person. He's like with the earth almost. Like he is like arisen from the earth, and he kind of he likes the badness. He doesn't. I'm gonna say he kind of he holds it. I wonder if he also has inspired the reenactments in a way that. So this historical society is very active. Obviously, a lot of history happened in this town, but this historical society is very active, especially for such a very small town.
Okay.
And I wonder if he inspires. I almost get the sense that like he inspires these people to keep doing it because it keeps the energy here. He wants it to happen. Like he wants this all to keep going. He doesn't want to be forgotten in this location. Like he wants this all to go on and on and on and on forever, to the detriment of what's actually here. I'm getting really lightheaded. But he does not directly harm people. No, he does not directly harm people. No. And so Sarah's here. None of the soldiers have come through. I wonder if that's because they are not still here, but they're...
Has it been buried elsewhere?
Well, no, because they're, their spirits are not here, but, like, the action is here. So that's why I was feeling those gunshot wounds. Like, that's part of the action, right? The action and the feeling of that.
Okay.
But not specifically an identifiable thing. So how do we explain what I was seeing walking up and down the streets? Retained action.
Say that again.
Retained action. It's retained action. It's retained. It's retained here. So let me ask this of somebody who is here to talk about it. If they stopped the reenactments, would the energy here reside? Yes and no. Who is telling me this? Emma. Emma's telling me this. Emma? Okay, Emma's telling me this. I don't know who Emma is. Emma, who are you? I don't know who you are. So what's done is done. What's done is done. What happened, happened. That you can't erase from history. But to keep on to keep on living the memory is not fair to us, is literally what she just said. So wait a minute, I always thought reenactments were like an honor to the history.
She's saying to stop it.
Yeah, both women. Both women are saying to stop. She says it doesn't do what happened any justice. It just keeps the action happening. Retained. Huh. Now I always thought reenactments were...
What about this? Go ahead.
No, what were you going to ask?
I thought you were going to say something about the beast thing that's walking around.
He likes the retainment. So he's encouraging people to do this. So he facilitates, because he facilitates this to happen because he likes it, because it keeps it here. It keeps the action here. Whoa, I was not expecting this. So in my own naivety, ooh, I'm getting pain. Pain in my right shoulder, my right arm right here. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. I feel that. So I always thought reenactments were like an honoring, and it kept the memory of it alive, and I don't know, kept us connected still to it, right?
Yeah.
But
Doesn't sound like it.
no, doesn't sound like it at all. So are
So
they
get more information on that from them.
like what?
Just
They're almost like saying, help me.
help you
Like, help me.
get out of here. Can you set them free?
No.
How can they get free?
What?
How could they possibly get free?
The reenactments would have to stop, and oh, I'm getting jaw pain right here. The reenactments would have to stop, and oh, an arm pain. Oh my god. And it would be time. It would be time, and it would just kind of like fade away, sort of like through time, instead of keeping the whole energy here, the whole action of it here. It would kind of fade away, because that's what they're doing. They're keeping the action here unnecessarily. Like, you don't need to. Like, what does it do? The purpose? Yeah. I wonder if this is a soldier who wants to talk now that I'm feeling these like. Jeffery.
What does Jeffrey want to talk about?
So Jeffrey he has white stockings to here. He's young. He's kind of fun. He's young. He's an American. Well, not at the time he wasn't. Oh no, he was American. Because when was our revolution? 17. I don't know. He's an American. Jeffrey. He has like a little, I don't know if he was wealthy. So I'm getting I'm getting him in wealthy clothes, but I'm not getting him as being wealthy. I don't know what that means. Like, I get like he's a farmer, but he's like in wealthy clothes and he's loving that. Like, I'm getting him in like the little black shoes, the stockings up to here, like the breeches, tan breeches, and him like kind of in like wealthy clothes, but he's not. He was not a part of the British.
Okay. How old do you think he is?
19.
Did he die in the battle?
Yeah, I got confirmation on that right here. Here. He, where were you? He's like, it was, he doesn't regret it. It was kind of like an adventure. Like, he got to leave home and like have a different outlook than what he. Can you stop? Oh, wait.
Say that again.
So it was kind of like an adventure. He didn't regret it. It was like an adventure. Got to leave home, got to leave what he was supposed to be, and he, it was like an adventure.
But he didn't die here.
No, he did die here.
He did die here.
Yeah. Yeah. He wasn't in the army I don't know what they called themselves. He wasn't in the group very long. And it was kind of like it's like he almost like played dress up. Like, I'm a dress up soldier, kind of like I was a soldier. He's nice. I like him. No beard, no facial hair.
No.
No. White. He was a white male. But yeah, he got to like, felt not like an upgrade, but like an opportunity.
To serve his country.
I guess. But it wasn't for the country. I don't know. It was like more adventure. It wasn't for the country. The whole time that we've been doing this, Sarah has been standing here. So it's kind of weird. It's like, it's almost like two halves. So like, because I'm typically seeing the beast over there, and then that man was over here and he said he couldn't cross, and then Sarah is over here and that soldier came up here. So I don't know if there's like, the canal serves as like an energetic barrier now. I don't know, but it's almost like there are like two halves, kind of. I don't know what that means, but all right, so I guess we'll close this. And do you have any other questions?
Can you give them a good send-off?
Yeah. Thank you for all of those who came through today. I wish you well in the spirit life. I wish you strength and love and well-being. Thank you for coming through.
What about the beast?
There's no way for me to communicate with him directly.
Did he leave?
No, he's never gonna leave.